So let's look at the next two measures in the line, measures 5 and 6. If you haven't seen the first two videos yet, I strongly suggest you check them out so you can understand what's going on today. So this is a 2-5 in a minor key, and I think it's important to compare these two measures with the first two measures in the line, because the first two measures were a 2-5 in major, and we're using the same techniques translated. Remember that in measure 1, which is a 2 chord, we were playing an ascending arpeggio to the 11th, starting with an enclosure to the 3rd of the chord, and then descending using the mixolydian scale on the 5 chord. Now on this F sharp minor 7 flat 5, we're using the same technique, except this time, we're not playing the entire arpeggio to the 11th. Instead, we're using the last two notes in the measure to trap the 5th degree of our B7 flat 9 chord. And then we descend using the mixolydian flat 9 flat 13, which is the best chord scale for a 5 chord in minor. Notice at the end, we're adding two passing tones, the B flat and the A flat, to make sure that we land on the 3rd of our target chord, E minor 6. This turns the last 4 notes of our line into a chromatic line. Okay, so in step 1, we're gonna play the minor 7 flat 5 arpeggio up and down, and then trap the 3rd of the chord with an enclosure, diatonic from above and chromatic from below, like this. Step 2, let's practice the mixolydian flat 9 flat 13 scale in all keys. Step 3, now play the lower tetrachord of the mixo flat 9 flat 13 starting on the 5th of the chord. Step 4, let's add the double chromatic enclosure to the 5th and then play the complete line from measure 6. Remember, the first two notes are trapping the 5th of our 7 flat 9 chord. Then we play the mixo flat 9 flat 13 lower tetrachord from step 3. And then the last 4 notes are chromatic, and we land on the 3rd of our target. Step 5, let's play measures 5 and 6 back to back. Step 6, now we can play the entire line from measures 1 through 6. Notice that we're adding the target note on measure 7, and in measure 8, we're moving a whole step up to the root of this A7 chord, which we're using to modulate to the next key. Thanks again for joining us today. All of our members will receive a free PDF with today's topic. If you're not a member yet and would like to become one, just go ahead and click on the join button or the link provided down below. And if you want access to all of our exclusive content to date, you can go ahead and visit mDecks.com and get our music theory journal. If you feel like it, share us with your friends. It really helps us bring more content like this to you on a regular basis. Also, stick around and check out one of these two videos here that YouTube seems to think you will enjoy. Catch you next time.